Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are here to do a reading for Cancer. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So if you do feel pulled to this reading, to the title or the thumbnail, then this could be for you. But I did channel some information here for a specific group of Cancers. So it's not going to be for everyone, so don't force the message if it doesn't apply. So I'm going to go ahead and go over what I picked up on and channeled, and then we will open up more and pull some more cards and go from there. Okay, so when I was tapping into your energy here, Cancer, it does feel a little bit murky or foggy. And I feel like that could be how some of you are feeling right now about a personal situation or even just within yourself and your journey. When I first tapped in, they were showing me a mountain and actually a card from this tea leaf deck that says obstacles to overcome. And then they showed a lot of fog to be surrounding you and almost like all around you. And as they showed that, I was then being shown this little key that was emerging in the fog, kind of in the distance. And there was some kind of message here for you, Cancer, about moving forward anyway, even if you feel like you are in the fog about something. I'm not sure what that might be. Again, for some, this might be an actual situation that is feeling a bit difficult right now. Something temporary is what they kept saying, a temporary fog. So maybe when you find this reading and when this resonates with you, there could be some tension, some anxiety, something that you're moving through. But there's a message here from Spirit to say that there's a lesson in this, and I do feel like you're being guided by your intuition and by a higher power to trust yourself on something. And I was hearing the answer and the right path will always speak through the intuition. And they were showing a hawk to be coming through for you. And almost like this hawk was circling above your head and kind of connected to you and bringing messages through with your intuition. We also have an owl. So there definitely is something about birds that were coming up. And I don't know what this fog might be. They were showing you as this crab, which represents you here, Cancer, kind of peeking out of your shell and then going back in and then peeking out and going back in. And it just, again, feels like some foggy time. And I think that we'll see what else comes up here, but it feels like on one end, you are being guided to sit with this and to embrace letting go of control and stillness, because there could be some answers that are coming to you. And maybe this is about the unknown. Maybe this is about some path emerging for you or something specific that makes you very happy. Because these dolphins also kept coming through. We have a dolphin here, which says, don't worry, be happy. And we have the dolphins here that came out from this deck as well. So there's a lot of like softness and playfulness and joy that either you are, I'm not sure if you are just afraid of moving into that, or if you're going to be guided to that through your intuition and you're wondering where is that joy for you, or where is that maybe finding a way to get there. Because there's definitely some kind of obstacle. And they were also showing me a target, and they were saying to get more clear about your target, get more clear about where you're going, even if that means you have to like push through some sort of fog or go ahead anyway. And I was also being shown a blank sheet of paper, so take that what that means. There's a lot of this, like, again, contemplation. Maybe you're being guided to, like, you know, think about something, write something down, have a clean slate, a fresh beginning with something. But there's a definite feeling of a higher power that is speaking through you right now, and will be if you are still enough to hear what your intuition is telling you. And they just want to say that this is a temporary fog and it's not going to last for much longer. There's a possibility here of relationships being involved for some of you. That could be what this dolphins here and the union card. So I don't know if you are in a relationship or if this is about moving towards a partnership that makes you happy, or just opening up to your joy, opening up to just opening up your heart maybe. Because with this 9 of Cups here too, there's just something about letting go of control, or this current phase or lesson that you're moving through is here to assist you in just kind of letting go of control and learning to accept your blessings and accept your happiness and your joy, and possibly something that is already in your life or that you want to move towards that would make you happy. So there could just be a lot of like personal revelations that you're moving through, or contemplation of yourself. I was also being shown a sparkling pond, and it feels like that's what you're dipping into. Some kind of, there's a lot of water here, like sparkling pond of, and water represents emotion and creativity and love and intuition. So yeah, just moving towards that, or allowing that in. And yeah, and lastly, before we get some more details, I was also seeing a sandcastle. And that's kind of what they were also saying, is that I'm not sure if maybe you are revising what you feel is built on a sandcastle that can fall apart, or how to build a more stable foundation. But let's go ahead and go a little bit more into it and see, because there's a little bit of a almost fluid feeling for this reading that can't be grasped very well. And I think that that could be where you are at, Cancer, and why this is coming through, because there is a little bit of this confusion, or this is how you feel. And so I just think the answers are maybe coming through your intuition. And with this card here too, you could be moving through a process of spiritual development, enlightening, awareness, and understanding. And that could be with this higher purpose and the higher power. However that might relate to you specifically, I think that that's the place in your life that you're in right now. And just kind of accepting that there's a spiritual lesson or development or enlightenment process that you're moving through. And so just kind of staying grounded and still and present, and knowing that this will pass. And your joy is going to open up as a result of that, or at the other end of that. So what else, Spirit, do you want to say here for this reading for Cancer? Yeah, for someone very specific, I'm being shown a fence in front of you, and I did write that down too, about the fog, about pushing through it anyway. And I'm hearing a similar message of just jump it anyway. So there's some kind of obstacle that is right in front of you, or will soon emerge. And I can't tell if this is like a physical obstacle, or if this is more of just like an emotional kind of setback, or something within yourself that you're holding back on. But someone really needs to hear to push through this anyway, especially if it's something that makes you happy. There's something about like embracing this dolphin energy and like really allowing that in. And with all this water, it does feel like it would be something that touches your emotions or makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. So go towards that anyway, is what they want to say to someone here, Cancer. And they also want you to know that this is very close around the corner. So maybe this is something specific that you've been manifesting, or maybe you know exactly what this is talking about, and it's like right around the corner for you. And so again, there's just kind of a feeling of opening up and allowing it in, or knowing that this obstacle will soon dissolve to allow this in. And it does feel for some, this is involving a romantic connection, whether it's meeting somebody new and embracing new love, or moving a relationship forward, something maybe about your romantic life for some of you. Yeah, and they're showing a wheel of fortune that is spinning, and we don't know where it's going to land. So there's something about a risk here. There's something about knowing that we don't really have a definite answer on what might happen if we were to like open the heart or trust something, or maybe again, something specific that your heart wants, but you're worried that it won't work, or something here about this Wheel of Fortune. You could be entering into a time of your life that is going to feel almost like you don't know what you're going to get, but it is going to be positive. You're landing on something that will end up being what you want or what's best for you, but there is a bit of this unknown or risk associated with this. For someone here, I'm also seeing a branch on a tree, and I don't know what they mean by this. There could be something that will be coming in to help you, or maybe this involves reaching out to someone or someone coming into your life. Something about like a branch that helps to put something together. And I am being shown in my mind's eye a TV screen that has that banner going across it about a test, or this is a test. So there's something that you're moving through. I don't know what it is, but something that is testing you with this mice here too. Illness, anxiety, stress. I was actually picking that up probably just for like one person. If you already know about that, if you have been moving through an illness or healing from an illness, that could be part of what this is about for somebody. Let's see what else here. What else for Cancer? Oops. I definitely feel for someone watching here, you could be struggling with some anxiety. There's something about the mind here, or the emotions. We have co-create. Yeah, so again, I feel Spirit's, here's this owl coming up again, so that could be a sign for someone, but Spirit really wants someone to, yeah, like co-create your life with Spirit, move towards what you want, even if you have to reevaluate or think about what that is, or maybe you do know exactly what it is. There could even be something about a message that comes in that allows this to take place, or maybe you need to communicate with someone, or just to send something out there. It could be with love, it could be with friendship, with work, or someone may message you. We have Imagine. I just saw also somebody with a box of like colored pencils. Here we have Go the Distance. So yeah, it keeps coming through that Spirit just really wants you to not give up, to maybe just keep moving towards what you want, but there's also an opening and an expansion of your imagination, of thinking deeper, of it feels more like this reading is very still for you, because it's taking place more in the intuitive realm, and that's why this dolphins is coming through as well. So even like letting go of logic a little bit and just trusting more of the intuition. Maybe you have been overthinking, and part of this message is just to flow right now with your heart and your soul and your creativity. I am seeing something for someone specific about a piano, but I'm also hearing the word harmony, and they're showing the keys on a piano. And here we have this love again. Appreciate the mystery of life. There's such a mystery with this reading, so take that where this applies, but you're moving into a very mysterious, unknown time, or just almost like leaping with your heart and just trusting that you'll be caught by the universe or by wherever this is that you're moving towards. Even if it is just an aspect of yourself, of allowing yourself to be expressive with your creativity, or to not hold back on a certain flow that could be in work or in some, I just keep feeling like I just want to flow forward, but something holds me back. But there's something about love for sure here. Yeah, we have nourish and honor your health. So for someone, again, with the illness, there could be something about your health, but even if it's not like your physical health, like your body health, it could be something of just doing what's best for yourself and making steps towards improving your life, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and making those decisions which seem to come from within. And I was seeing that blank sheet of paper as well. Yeah, there's a lot of simplicity with this. That's what I think is part of the advice too. Just keep things simple right now. And I'm hearing if that does resonate with you to a specific situation. It could be a relationship. It could be a job situation. The more simple that you approach that, to not overcomplicate it or to bring in too much complications in asking yourself questions maybe about where is this going, or bringing in the noise of the mind, or to create obstacles where there doesn't have to be any. That is also some advice coming through from spirit or guidance. Yeah, I feel like you're just being guided to focus on building your life or building a specific vision, and not holding yourself back is just what keeps repeating here. Yeah, we also have this be fully present, and we have the same thing here and now. So once again, I think with the Temperance card, there's quite a bit of balance coming through for you here, Cancer, and just learning to balance, like not thinking too much about the past or the future, but just learning to live your life maybe in a bit of a different way that is allowing you to be fully present in your maybe relationships, in your work, and just being in that energy. And as I wrote down earlier, the greatest treasures are often found in the dark. So that's what I think with this higher power and this muddled, unclear thinking, that you may find it to be like it's actually a blessing that you are being pulled more within, or that there is this fog, or if you have needed to slow down, this is where the treasures are found, is what Spirit's saying. Yeah, I can't show that card on YouTube, but we have Angel of New Life. An exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. Definitely with that dolphins, I can feel that here. There's an exciting new chapter, but some of you do need to be more gentle with yourself. If you're criticizing yourself about what you're worth, or I don't know what it is, but something here of just feeling unworthy of these blessings, or something specific here. We also have Angel of Expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. And there's a lot of color in that card too. So with the box of colored pencils, I was saying if some of you are creative or an artist, that could also be embracing the fear of putting maybe your artwork out there, or being more authentically expressive with yourself. And that is going to lead you to a lot of abundance once you remove the blockages around what you are capable of. Yeah, it's time for the real you to emerge. It's a very beautiful, gentle, healing feeling here for you, Cancer, of just really embracing who you are. And I think that there might be this chapter of your life that's going to feel very different than the past for you. It's going to feel like you're able to achieve a level of maybe satisfaction and calmness and success that hasn't really had, that you haven't really had maybe in a while or ever. And that's what the Nine of Cups is all about. It's a wish fulfillment, and it's also emotional satisfaction. So there's a lot of blessings that are around the corner. Yeah, there's a lot of going with the flow for sure. You may even want to have like a turquoise crystal. There's something about these colors of turquoise and soft blue and greens, and maybe ocean. Maybe someone lives near the ocean, maybe listening to ocean waves. It's just a lot of simplicity and flow. For someone very specific, they're showing me someone wearing a uniform, and that could be literal. Maybe someone does wear a uniform, but I also feel, because they're showing this uniform, and I'm hearing that you don't have to follow the rules anymore, or you shouldn't need to feel like you need to follow the rules. So take that, what that means for you. But These rules could be belief systems, they could be limiting beliefs, they could be an actual like restrictive situation around you, but it's time to really break out of that. It's time to blaze your own way. Yeah, exactly. Live your life to the fullest and set your goals. So that's what came up earlier. If this is business related or work related too, focus on where you want to go with that. Get more clear about your goals and embrace that higher vision that you have. And she's holding this torch here, I think. And yeah, we have a torch here too. So yeah, I'm going to get a few tea leaf cards and then we will go over to the extended and we'll channel some more information using some different decks. And I will get some direct messages from your spirit team with the scrying ball, and then we will pull some charms. So I'll have the link down below. It is available over on Patreon in a second tier. If you're already a member over there, it's in the second tier, but it's also available over on Gumroad. Is there anything else for Cancer? We have the beetle, good fortune, and it's on top of the success and abundance. So there's a lot of good fortune coming in matters of work, finances, but it feels like everything. Here we have mice coming up twice. So there's something about discord. I don't know where that might be coming from. And for someone specific, it is somebody or something trying to almost make you like fit in somewhere that you don't fit into, or something like that. Like this is unnecessary anxiety that is either being tried to be projected onto you, or it's just created within yourself from past situations or fears that are limiting your success. And so try to be more present and grounded. We have recognition, reward for merit. We do have here great personal sorrow. That could be for someone of maybe what this is that you've been grieving or needing to heal. And this, we have the eyes here too, like the closed eyes. So maybe there is something about, I don't know, something about the real you is hidden underneath sorrow. That could be just for someone. We have the moon here, changes in your life. We have heartache over what you no longer have. Yeah, there is something about someone's health here. So wherever that health issue may be coming from, there's a lot of abundance in your health that is available for you with this dolphins. So things will improve if you are having some health concerns, but I also feel for some it's coming from your environment, or it's something is creating this loss here that doesn't have to be there anymore, or you're overcoming it, even if it has been a difficult time for you. Maybe it's just it had to happen almost for a reason. Sometimes there's like wake-up calls that come in for us to shift our lifestyle, or cut certain people out that don't really allow you to feel playful and happy with your life, but you are having victory. And yeah, it's on top of the health card. So there's victory in your health, mental, emotional, physical health. Yeah, this is just for someone, but if there's anyone who's trying to like force their opinion onto you, something like that is definitely for a group of you here, Cancer, where it just feels like you're being suppressed, or someone's trying to dim what you really want for your life. Or I don't know if they're doing it intentionally or if it's just negative people around you, but you're being guided to break out of that. I just heard sister for somebody very specifically. You would already know that. Work, achievement, success, and we have good news. Yeah, there's good news coming in. You will be taken care of in difficult times. So that's for those of you who are going through a difficult time, whether it is stress, whether it is something in your health, you will be taken care of. Let me get one final card here, and then we'll go over to the extended. What is one final card for Cancer? Also, I'm seeing 111 in my mind's eye. You may want to look that up. Angel number 111. What's a final message for Cancer? We have Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, there's a lot of healing here. You may even want to connect with Archangel Raphael, or if that's not your thing, just whatever can bring, even like spending time near the water, maybe for someone, inviting in some fun, some playfulness, collaborating with people, or surrounding yourself with positive vibes here is what it feels like. But you also could be going through a deeply healing journey that is really transforming you. So I will leave it here, Cancer. I will go over now to the extended, and again, we'll get some more information. We will get some scrying, intuitive messages from your guides, and pull some charms. So I hope this could find who it was meant for. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will talk to you all in the next reading. Take care and lots of love.